Introduction again.
Yes, no.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Dear Young Wife with myself, Chef Daniel Lurin, and this beautiful woman, Mrs. Young Wife, Mrs. Chomi or Joseph Adina. Guys, the feedback from the last
Yes, now.
from the last
I have all
episode
my girls
has
right there
been
by my
amazing.
back.
Has been actually so amazing.
Yes.
And I was actually in shock to get a lot of messages from guys
Yes,
saying
and
that
some haters too.
it's okay. That's normal. A lot of guys actually said to me, you know, it's funny that you mentioned those things because it's something that we don't think about. You know, I mentioned something about the responsibilities of them paying for the school fees
That's their
or for the house and that
responsibility.
kind
Just
of
like
stuff.
we have responsibilities too.
Exactly.
You're not the only one
So,
that has.
so they were like, oh, you know, it's something that we didn't think about and we didn't think it was important. But since you've mentioned it, you know, actually let's pay a bit more attention to it. So it's been good that, you know, we've got feedback, especially from a lot of guys as well. I know a lot of guys messaged you as well, saying that we didn't know these things were important to women. And I also think for it to work, it's important for women to let their husbands or their boyfriends know that it would be nice if you could do things. No, it's just communication. So, you know, going on
Exactly.
to part 2, like we promised you,
Yes.
here we are talking about part 2. And I know Tommy has a lot he
Yes.
wants to talk
We're
about.
going to give you tips on how to, this is for guys, how to remember your wife's birthdays, wedding anniversary, children's birthday, engagement day, all those very significant moments, what to do to use to remember.
I have a
so
question.
You don't fall into trouble.
I have a question. Is it important, this is from feedback as well actually,
Okay.
is it important for a guy to know the date of when he proposed to the woman?
Yeah, things like that just makes you feel like, oh my God, he still remembers. You
Now-
know, because you planned. Did you? Well, he planned everything, and you should know those dates are date. That is where it's very significant because that is when you're going to transition into
Okay.
into a fiance, like you're stepping up the notch, and so you have to remember because the girl will never forget.
So there's the birthday, her birthday. Let's say
Yes.
that no children yet. Her birthday,
The
the
wedding anniversary,
proposal
day, yes,
date,
the proposal date,
the engagement day,
Date.
the wedding anniversary day, Christmas Day,
Oh, of course, you can't forget Christmas.
Valentine's Day,
You can't really forget Valentine's.
Women's Day, Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
What else?
And then
If she's
other significant moments.
If she's a nurse.
Like when she first got a big job.
If she's
well, I don't know, that's too deep.
So if she's a nurse, Nurse's Day, Workers' Day.
No, Workers' Day is not important. Those significant days, Sha.
That's a lot of days to remember.
No, it's not. Cut it down. The most important thing to her.
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Birthday. Engagement Day. Wedding Day. Proposal Day. That's how many? That's 6.
Yes.
In this economy?
No, I'm not saying you don't have to spend money to do that.
How
You
do
know
I
that now. You of people know that you don't have to spend money.
Yes, I know, but how do I remember? Like, maybe it was the anniversary day for the engagement, and on the way home, petrol has gone up to 200 naira, I believe. How am I going to remember that?
Okay.
I mean, these are questions that guys are saying that it's not that we intentionally forget to remember these
but
dates.
the one that she doesn't know her favorite color, he doesn't know her favorite food. He doesn't. I think that's mean.
Okay, now let me tell you
That's
something.
not.
I had a private conversation with your husband.
That's not acceptable at all.
I spoke to your husband about you,
What did you tell
and we
him?
spoke about this issue.
He knows everything. He even knows it more than me, sef.
Right. And that is because, well, it's not I wouldn't justify it or say it's this or that, but I think I asked him that, how do you manage to know how she likes her stew? Because he knows that you like
And he
pepper.
knows the difference. He knows the
And he knows the
difference.
difference. And how did you manage to know these things? And he said to me, first of all, we're friends. Like, sometimes I forget shit. Not that he forgets his shit. I don't want to get him in trouble. But there's sometimes he forgets that you're a wife because you guys have been friends. That is a continuity of your friendship. As in,
Yeah.
because when I was explaining it to me, I was trying to understand where he was coming from. He said it's a continuity of the friendship because, like, as friends, we hang out. We go to chill in a bar somewhere or a joint or whatever. She knows that if I'm not seated, she knows what to order for me. If she's not there, it's either, if you're not there, he mentioned the three, like the category that it's this one first. If that one's not available, then it's this drink. And that one's not available, it's this drink. And if this are not available, we're going somewhere else. I cannot drink there. Do you understand? So it's because we mentioned in the last episode that you have to be friends. And I think our society, I'm not making excuses for anybody at all, but I think I've been a victim of this.
Okay.
The society we live in, it's stressful. It's not easy. I mean, I won't forget a birthday. I won't forget an anniversary. I won't forget things like that. But I've been a victim of, I've woken up in the morning, got to the car didn't start, the mechanic came, he said it was this, he charged me 20,000 naira over, I knew it was, I got upset, I called on the mechanic to come, the towing vehicle came, they took it to the dealership, they checked the car, they said this, on the way back, I was stuck in traffic, when I got stuck in traffic, I wanted to buy petrol, there was a queue for petrol,
But you remember to go for your meetings, eh?
You miss some meetings. I cancel some meetings. Remember I said I'm not making excuses, but our society that has not made it any easier for us. Imagine getting stuff. Okay, like I'm taking you for dinner now, not you, but my wife.
But now that's a one-off. That's a one-off. You forgot, it skipped your mind, but you always remember. Not somebody that
doesn't know at all.
Doesn't even know or doesn't even remember, or doesn't even care. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, that's the difference.
So I think that you should save those significant dates on your phone.
Your phone, yeah, get a reminder 2 days before,
That's
a day
one.
before.
Have a sense memory of what you enjoyed about that day.
About what day?
About those days.
Would that make you remember?
Yes.
Okay.
Good.
How?
For instance, now I know that maybe I bought pawpaw on the 24th because an event was going to happen on the 25th.
Okay.
Do you understand? I said,
so you're linking it.
Do you understand? Yeah, you link those events together. Like, I remember that day I was so upset and all of that stuff, and my wedding was the next day. It was about 25th, and that I can never forget that day, this happened. So those kind of things just sticks in your sense memory somewhere.
Another question comment I got was, Chef Daniel, you make it sound so easy for us men. This was from another guy. He said, when you're hustling, this is the hustling part again, when you're hustling on paying a rent of 3 million, you're trying to buy her a brand new car. You're paying for 2 children's school fees. They're going to a prestigious school in Lagos or an international school. It's not that we don't care. It's just like life has happened to us.
Yeah, but the thing is, I'm not saying that you cannot forget. I mean, you are human, but you can help yourself not to forget.
By setting reminders.
Yes, by setting reminders. Okay. And if you guys are friends, you guys can talk about a way. Like for instance, now some people remind people that it is 10 days to my birthday month.
Birthday month, instantly.
Some people be like, it's true, this girl's birthday, I need to go and surprise her or something. So you start women will start to put those things out there to help him out.
What I will have a problem with, I'm going to be honest and tell you this, my wife has to, I personally don't forget things, but life happens. Where I'm opening up a new store. I have clients. I'm going to Abuja. I'm going to London. I have to go with this client to New York. I have to do this. I might get to a point. It might not be a birthday, but it could be a date, for example, an important date to both of us. And she expects me to remember, which I do have to remember. But she knows. What is also wrong with the woman, like you just said, birthday month loading? What's also wrong with my wife saying to me that, babe, don't forget that this month is so. But I know there are women out there that would not remind their partners. I'm not blaming women for anything. I'm just having a conversation.
Like they're sitting them up.
And they're sitting there and doing. No, I'm waiting. See if you remember. If he doesn't remember.
If you know the kind of, if probably you're suspecting that your husband is cheating on you.
No, it's not even about that.
And then he doesn't remember your birthday.
But what is also wrong with you when you know the sort of lifestyle your husband has or the sort of memory he has? What's also wrong with you saying to him that, oh babe, I know you've been busy, but and I know you do that. That oh yeah, babe, don't forget to on next week Tuesday is my grandmother's birthday. Don't forget to call her. And even on the day, you say, babe, don't forget to, you're going to be busy today, but don't forget to call grandma. Yeah, and you would even call and say, have you called like, we need to help each other.
But then it's not only women, it's not only men that forget birthdays.
Women forget as well.
Dates, so women forget. I remember one time like that, somebody very dear to me told me that it was his birthday and he was actually praying and hoping that his wife remembered.
Wow.
And he wanted his wife at home. He just wanted her to be around.
So why didn't he tell her?
He didn't want anything else. She doesn't have to even cook anything. Just be around me. Do you understand? And I felt really bad for him because his wife totally forgot.
In a situation like that, what's also wrong with us reminding each other? It's communication.
Just somehow. What if she was like this? Is somehow. It feels somehow, Daniel. Look at it. It feels somehow. I'm reminding you about my birthday, like.
Yeah, and then I would say, oh no, and I would tell, and I'll tell you, okay, oh of course I didn't forget, like, and if I've forgotten.
Well, I feel like it's a sincerity about it. For instance, like if I say, oh, you forgot my birthday, and you know that this day means a lot to me because I would have really loved to share some time with you. And then you give me, where? Am I not paying my school fees? Am I not paying rent? That's not good. No, it could not be a big argument, and then you lose the point of what you're trying to pass across.
Of course, no, that's not good.
And trust women will first give you
some allowance.
No, they'll give you guilty conscience first.
Yeah, women, why do you make us feel so guilty all the time? Women, I'm talking to you. I'm looking at you. This is your man. This is your chef. This is husband. This is your wife's favorite chef.
Yes.
Like, why do you give us a hard time?
Yeah, well, sometimes
don't defend. Don't defend.
All right, guys. Like I said, put a date, set your reminder. Always have this some dates, some events in your sense memory to remind you. Remember. And sometimes, we women try to put it out there, like, birthday month loading, this like that, so that you just be like, oh my god, this is my best birthday this month. I need to get her some homaji for some limousine and some whatever. I don't know cars, but the cars, yeah. Alright, thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dear Young Wife. Drop comments below. If there's anything you want us to talk about, make sure you do send us emails, messages. There's a Dear Young Wife Instagram page right now, so check it out. It's Dear Young Wife on Instagram. Thank you so much for all the love, for all the support, and catch us on the next episode of Dear Young Wife. Till then, take care, look after yourself, and have a wonderful week. Take care. Bye, guys. Bye.